Good evening and welcome to the Arc Arena for a doubleheader of CUNYAC basketball between the Cougars of Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. I'm now going to send it over to Marty Collins for your tonight's starting lineups.
Let's name the starters. First for Medgar Evers. At guard, a 5'4" junior from Brooklyn, number 3, Destiny Simmons. At guard, a 5'2" freshman from Brooklyn, number 4, Kiara Flowers. At center, a 6'1" freshman from Brooklyn, number 14, Shania Daughtry. At forward, a 5'8" senior from Brooklyn, number 20, Cindy White. And at center, a 5'11" senior from the Bronx, number 25, Tamina Radoncic. Head coach of the Cougars is second year, Benjamin Newberg. Assistant coaches are Victoria Potter and Sharon Frazier. Now, tonight's starting lineup for your Baruch College Bearcats. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore from the Bronx, number 12, Al Mitchie. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Brooklyn, number 13, Millie Yee. At forward, a 5'7" junior from the Bronx, number 15, Daniela Zerpolo. At forward, a 5'7" sophomore from Long Beach, number 42, Emily Rivera. And at guard, a 5'6" senior from Queens, number 20, Samira Ahmed. The Bearcats head coach in his second season, Michael Petrosis. The assistant coaches, Olivia Colbert and Kristen Podlovitz. Ruth, the NCAA and CUNY promote good sports.
So the starting lineups are in, and we are moments away here from action at the Arc Arena between the Bearcats of Baruch College and the Medgar Evers Cougars. Alongside Brian Flannery, I'm David Just, and Brian, a little bit of a different lineup from the Bearcats tonight. As you can see, Spayu coming off the bench as well as Snyder, and given an opportunity to Yee and Michi, who we saw had a bit of a hot hand last time out.
Yeah, absolutely, David. So you're going to see a little bit of a different look here to start it out for the Bearcats, and I think they're going to come out firing. Coming into this game at 12-6, 6-3 CUNYAC. So, again, now that we're getting into the stretch of the season, all these CUNYAC games get more and more important. So they're really going to look today to play a clean brand of basketball and hopefully come away with this one.
And it'll be Medgar Evers who comes away with the tip. It'll be Simmons in the backcourt, bounce pass inside to number 14, Daughtry, as the ball gets taken away there. And it'll be Daniela Zerpolo up to Ahmed. Bounce pass back to Zerpolo and a quick 2 points for the Bearcats. And interesting to see number 14, Shania Daughtry inside, 6'1", and it's going to be a good battle there, as it looks like Zerpolo will be on her in the early going. Nice find to find Flowers back door. It's going to go out of bounds off Medgar Evers last, and it'll go back to the Bearcats.
And yeah, 2 consecutive turnovers here from Medgar Evers. They're definitely going to want to try to correct that a little bit moving forward. Let's see if the Bearcats can capitalize here.
So it'll be on Med to walk things up over to Yee. Cross-court pass to Michi. Ball swung around the perimeter. Now inside is Zerpolo. Nice no-look pass to Michi in the corner. Knocks down the 3, and it's a quick 2 baskets for the Bearcats here early in the first.
Yeah, definitely a great start here for Coach Petrosas' team, getting 2 stops and converting on both possessions.
Now Simmons has the ball, gives it outside to Radoncic. Radoncic inside to White. White spin. Nice play there, but gets it off the back rim and able to see that one drop. And maybe that'll be a little confidence boost here for the Medgar Evers Cougars.
Yeah, nice move down low to finish.
Ooh, ball almost stolen there. Up top to Ahmed. Nice jab step. Gives it off to the corner. Ball swung around to Yee. Over to Val Michi. She'll think about pulling. Instead of put it on the deck past White. Looks like she might have went through a little bit of contact there, but Daughtry on the rebound for the Cougars.
I like that drive attempt, though, there by Val Michi to take it to the rack. Nice move going with the up and under. Just unfortunately got a little block there, but nice aggressiveness.
Definitely expanding her game. I think in games past, even years past, she would have pulled up there, contested.
Yep.
Nice play there by Michi. Now the ball's forced inside to Radoncic. Shot just a little short. Daughtry gets the rebound. Up high, arcing shot is good. Three-footers able to drop. And Medgar Evers back-to-back baskets to cut the lead to 1.
Yeah, good response here from the Cougars to get right back on the board. And they're going to call a walk there on Samira Ahmed, as this one will go back to the Cougars.
So an opportunity for the Cougars to take their first lead of the night. A little bit more than 2 minutes gone here in the first. And it'll be Simmons to walk things up here for Medgar Evers. Over to Radoncic. Daughtry calling for it inside. Instead, it's inside to Cindy White. Step back shot, no good. Rebound by Radoncic, no good. Ball's batted around loose underneath as Daughtry was trying to get it to Simmons. To no avail, but it'll stay with the Cougars underneath. 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
You definitely see Medgar Evers getting their second and third chances here with those offensive rebounds, really extending their possessions. Looks like they're able to draw a foul there.
Keys, shoot the corner. Keys, you go. Yes, wait for it, get open.
First team foul.
It's going to be a turnover there by the Cougars. And it'll go back to the Bearcats as now Ahmed will bring it up into the front court. Seen some good ball movement from the starters here tonight for the Bearcats. Now the ball's across from Michi. It's going to be a foul there on Simmons. It's going to be her first. Ball's bounced inside to Rivera, almost thrown away, and it'll be Ahmed who comes away with it, left wing. She'll drive past Simmons into the lane, right into the heart of that zone, and able to finish off the glass. Good D there by Daughtry, but to no avail as Ahmed can finish off the glass.
Yeah, nice touch there by Ahmed.
When Doncic now bounce pass inside, White has it now, working on Rivera. Pull-up shot off front rim, no good. Daughtry gets the rebound. Nope, that's stolen from her, from Zerpolo. Zerpolo's going to look ahead to Yee. Yee's going to go coast to coast. Can't finish, but she gets fouled on the layup. And we'll go to the line to shoot two.
It's a 5-on-3. You can get your own glass. Destiny, you got to run.
Fouls on number 20, Cindy White. 2 shots on number 13, Billy Yee.
That'll send Yee to the line for Baruch's first free throws of the evening. Millie Yee knocks it down, having a rough go of things so far on the season. 65% from the line. And Yee goes 2 of 2, extends the lead to 4. Michi will pick up Simmons almost at the half-court line here. Ooh, Yee tried to go for the steal. Simmons pull-up shot. Off right rim, no good. A little bit forced there, and Ahmed will quickly come the other way with it. Right into the lane. Simmons hits the deck. No call there. Yee now has it right side. He's going to drive. Shot no good. Yee hits the deck and rebounded there by number 25 for Doncic. Now it'll be Simmons almost turning it over. Looking for options. The options are Doncic. She gets picked from behind by Zerpolo. Zerpolo going to go coast to coast here, and she finishes off the glass with the right hand.
Yeah, nice move there by Zerpolo to get the steal and take it all the way herself. Finish into a little bit of contact there. Bearcats now leading 11-4 here with just over 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And Yee on the foul there as Flowers tried to come across the timeline.
Keys, take it out. Cindy, come to the ball. Come to it and then go by her.
Now it's White right into the paint. Can't finish. Ball bounced off back rim. Yee will come away with it for the Bearcats. Looking for options. Keeping her head up all the way down the court, and it's over to Ahmed. Ahmed thinks about the left wing three, and still will drive past Simmons. High arcing shot over Daughtry is good. Nice play there by Samira Ahmed.
Bearcats coming with a little bit of pressure there.
It'll be Michi on Simmons. Ball almost stolen again by Zerpolo. Zerpolo already a couple of steals tonight. Baruch have 3 as a team. Ball over to Radoncic. Now back inside further to White. Take some contact. Radoncic gets fouled on the putback, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Newberg here for the Cougars really thinking that the refs are letting them play through a bit of contact.
Yeah, and I mean, you see there's a clear height advantage that Medgar Evers has down low is they're just grabbing offensive rebound after offensive rebound. So if they can string together some of those and really capitalize on second and third looks, then they'll definitely have a chance of getting back in this game.
And 0 for 2 at the line, but White gets the rebound. She's going to take too many steps underneath, so it'll go back to the Bearcats.
For a second there when I heard that whistle, I thought the Bearcats maybe fouled again on the shot, which was definitely not ideal coming out of a few free throws there, but Baruch will get the ball back.
Shuffled their feet a little bit was White, and now it'll be Ahmed. Thinks about the shot, gives it off to Michi, looking for options. Has Rivera in the middle, opening up for her, but now it'll be over to Yee. Bounce pass inside to Rivera. Ball tipped as she was trying to find her sister, Emily. And now it'll be Simmons to walk things up for the Cougars. Pull up three from Simmons. Off front rim, no good. And it's going to go off Simmons last, so it'll stay with Baruch on the far side. That'll be Michi up top. Ball swung around the perimeter on Ahmed. Rivera looking for it at the free throw line. Instead, it'll go to Yee. Now it's Michi. Takes the pick there. Off ball. Nice play there by Ahmed. Now baseline jumper from Samira. Shot no good. Rebounded, batted around. It gets into the hands of Daughtry for the Cougars. And Simmons will bring things up. Coming in on 4:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Baruch lead 13-4. Now it's inside to White. Nice drive there and able to finish. A nice use of speed there by White.
Absolutely. She was able to get a little bit of momentum going to the rim. She had a little bit of separation, and that's really all it took there.
So Ahmed now has it straight on. Looking for options. Back up top to Ahmed. Gives it inside to Rivera. Finds the backdoor cutting Ahmed. Ahmed steps back. Her shot was blocked by Simmons. Daughtry comes away with it. Daughtry, that's already her 5th rebound of the game. Now Flowers has it. Swung around to Simmons. Ball moved around the perimeter to White. Pull-up shot there by White. Around and out, no good. It's Flowers on the weak side rebound. And a lack of hustle there from the Bearcats.
Yeah, you can see the Bearcats just not really making that extra effort there on that possession to grab that rebound. A little bit of a miscue down low, and Medgar Evers was able to finish pretty easily there.
So now it's Yee and Michi cross-court pass. Back outside to Michi. 3-ball. Shot no good. Rebounded by White. Oh, ball tipped away by Ahmed right into the waiting hands of Flowers, and the Cougars will be able to walk things up. Simmons up top. Michi on her. Ball swung around to Radoncic. Now inside to White. Looking for options. Bounce pass even further inside. And it's going to go back to Baruch as the refs call a jump ball here. Kalaya Mora checking into the game, the freshman guard out of Jamaica, Queens, seeing her first minutes of the night. As we'll see Cindy White come to the bench. Ooh, Ahmed might have almost dragged that foot there. Have to be careful. The refs would call that one. Ahmed, nice crossover move. Free throw line jumper, just a bit short. Daughtry, her 6th rebound, and she's really cleaning up the boards for the Cougars.
Yeah, absolutely, and you almost see the Bearcats getting away right now from their quicker tempo that they've been playing at throughout all year. And so you almost, like, you're going to wonder if they're going to go back to their original game plan or if they're just kind of going with how this game's been played so far.
So Radoncic off on that one. Michi trying to hit the cutting Ahmed, and they went off the Cougars last. So it'll stay with the Bearcats underneath.
I think in that instance, that possession was maybe a little too quick, so I spoke a little bit too soon. But you want to see the Bearcats really stick to their plan and what's been working all year.
And Baruch trying to snap this 2-game slide they're on, losing to New Jersey City and John Jay last Saturday. So nice shot there by Millie Yee on the right wing. So really trying to turn things down, and definitely a great opportunity tonight against the 5-14 Medgar Evers Cougars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crossover there. Simmons takes the pick from Radoncic. Free throw line shot by Radoncic, no good. Ahmed comes away with the rebound. A whole slew of subs are waiting to come in for the Bearcats as Yee now has the ball inside. Simmons strips her. Simmons going to go coast to coast. High off the glass. Can't finish with the left hand. A little bit too out of control there. Was number 3, Destiny Simmons. Ball now Yee in the corner. Baseline shot. Off left rim, no good. Rebounded there by Radoncic, and Coach Newberg wants the Cougars to slow things down here on the offensive end with coming in on 1:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Radoncic has it now, trying to go up against Rivera, and she'll take too many steps, and we'll see a bunch of changes coming back into the game for Medgar Evers is number 20, Cindy White, and for Baruch, it's a whole slew of changes. Spy, Polo, Snyder, and Dawson all up into the game, with the latter three seeing their first minutes of action tonight. Into the final minutes of basketball here in the first quarter. Dawson gets it, now gives it up top to Snyder. Ball swung around the perimeter. You see a little bit of quicker ball movement on this possession from the Bearcats. Yee's left baseline, left wing shot is good. Knocks that one down. It's only going to be a 2, and it's 17-8. Simmons walks things up. Has Snyder on her. Now inside to White. White's going to turn on Dawson. Free throw line jumper, a little too strong off back rim. Spyu comes away with the rebound, and Baruch's going to run in transition. Spyu right into the lane. A little bit of a hop step. Now Dawson has it. She gets fouled as she goes up. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Cindy White, her second, Cougars' third team foul. 2 shots for Nia Dawson.
Nia Dawson shooting 71% on the season from the line. And off back rim on the first. And off on the second, and it'll be Daughtry again grabbing the board, her 7th of the quarter, and she's looking to have a huge game on the boards tonight. 7 seconds on the clock. Simmons goes into the lane, kicks it outside. Daughtry left baseline shot. Zerpolo's going to be able to get a heave up. No, it'll be Dawson from just outside the 3-point line. No good. So that'll do it for one here at the Arc Arena. Baruch 17, Medgar Evers 8. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the second quarter of action here at the Arc Arena. Baruch leads 17-8 over the Medgar Evers Cougars in the first game of our doubleheader. After this game, it'll be the men's game between these two, as the 5-15 Cougars will tip off against the 12-7 Bearcats. So it'll be for Baruch, it'll be Snyder, Yee, Zerpolo, Dawson, and Spyu. It'll be Simmons, Flowers, White, Radoncic, and Daughtry. Daughtry having a monster game on the board so far. 7 first quarter rebounds as Simmons knocks that one down. That's going to be a 2. I mean, Daughtry's on her way to a 20 rebound game, 25 rebound game maybe. It's going to be very impressive.
Yeah, usually don't see that pretty much anywhere, so that's definitely remarkable.
And not had even as a freshman too. So
yeah,
if she gets the block there, I think she blocks Spyu from behind. And it's just a lot for Baruch to deal with her size. 6'1" on the score sheet.
And yeah, the Bearcats are definitely accustomed to having to kind of fight through some of those mismatches down low. But here with Medgar Evers, they're bringing in a lot of height down low. So it's not really just one player that you have to worry about. You have about 2 or 3 on the floor.
And Yee able to go finish the layup. Nice outlet pass there by Dawson, and that extends the Baruch lead to 9. It'll be Simmons up top. Gives it off to White. Dawson on her. On the right elbow, goes into the lane, and one for Cindy White. Nice play there to create some space and go into the contact. And she'll go to the line to try to convert the old school three-point play.
Yeah, it's the second time, David, you've seen her go for some of those layups where she had some space. She was able to get some speed going to the rim and able to finish.
And White knocks it down, so cuts the lead back to 6. It'll be Ahmed to walk things up for the Bearcats. Over to Snyder, back up top to Ahmed. Bounce pass into Spayu, even further into Zerpolo, back outside to Ahmed. Elbow jumper, a little too strong. Nice rebound there by Dawson, flying in from the right corner. Now it'll be Snyder, bounce pass into Spayu. Spayu goes right around, can't finish. Rebounded there by White. Spayu, I think, had her look, just wasn't able to finish when she got to the rim.
Yeah, she made a nice move there. Just, I think she was a little bit almost too underneath the rim there, and then when she went to go up, she hit the bottom.
Now Snyder will be on Simmons. Entry pass swatted away there by Spayu, so it'll be Cougars ball on the inbounding on the far side. Now Flowers has it inside. Over to Radoncic. Shot no good. Radoncic gets her own rebound now into White and able to finish off the glass. Starting to see Cindy White kind of dictate the tempo inside there. She has 9 of 15 for the Cougars. Now up top to Dawson. Over to Snyder. Snyder right wing 3. Shot off. But that's not who you want to leave open. And now Snyder has it up top. Gives it off to Ahmed. Thinks about the shot. Dangerous play, almost traveled there. Now over to Zerpolo. Baseline shot for Zerpolo. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and that's going to be a 2 and extend the lead back to 6 here for Baruch as they'll go into the full court press. Make it a trap. Ball almost batted away, and now it's over to Simmons. And Hirsch pass over to, wow, what a play there by Dawson. She intercepted the pass intended for White and able to save him from going out of bounds. Now it's Zerpolo on the other end. Gets that one a drop. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Newberg and the Medgar Evers Cougars with 6:58 remaining. Baruch leads 23-15. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting. So 6:58 remaining here at in the first half of your first game of your doubleheader between Medgar Evers and the Bearcats of Baruch. Baruch will be into their full court trap here. Flowers gets it.
Now they're definitely up against that 10-second mark to get past the timeline.
They were at 7, but Radoncic throws it into the front row. And it'll be Baruch's ball on the far side as Nia Dawson's ready to inbound.
Yeah, they were almost just a little too calm with the ball there. As naturally they almost rang up with a 10-second violation.
Have to have some tired legs on the Cougar side as they've been with pretty much the same starting 5 for most of the game tonight.
Yeah, it's always a tough thing to do and a tall order for any team, as we've seen in the past, even from time to time.
And Simmons will walk things up for Medgar Evers. Looking for options, bounce pass inside. And so we a jump ball, and it's going to go stay with the Cougars. Oh, excuse me. It's going to go back to the Bearcats. Nice play there by Spyu to get the tie-up and the possession. Now Dawson's going to go baseline. Reverse layup. Nice move there by Dawson.
It's good to see the Bearcats now creating a little bit of that separation again.
Simmons dribbling through a couple of Bearcats. Nice play there. And she'll walk things to the top. Now gives it off to White. White right wing three. Shot a little too strong, but Daughtry is able to get the rebound. Way too strong. Gets her own rebound again. Is able to finish. She's got, I think, 9 rebounds now. Ball kicked outside. Nia Dawson, left wing three. Way strong. And it'll be Daughtry's on the rebound again, as she now has her 10th rebound of the evening.
Yeah, that was some great ball movement there by the Bearcats for Spyu to go into the lane, penetrate, then kick back out. No look pass. Would love to see Dawson finish there, but again, that's just all great signs out of the Bearcats here.
It's actually Daughtry's 11th board of the evening, so in a little bit more than 15, under 15 minutes gone here in the ball game, already 11 rebounds. Ball's loose. And it'll be Snyder who comes away with it, and she's hacked as she tries to get out of a double team. So the foul there is going to be number 3, Destiny Simmons. Her second.
Just run back. Just run back. Why are we reaching 70 feet?
And it'll be Snyder on the left wing. Has Dawson up top. Ball will move around the perimeter. Back to Snyder. Ooh, dangerous pass there by Dawson. Still gets into the hands of Zerpolo. Now it's Ahmed. Bounce pass inside. Ooh, actually, I think Spyu faked right. She could have went right. Shot there by Ahmed's a little too strong. And it'll be Radoncic on the rebound.
Hey, Fizz, slow it down. Samina, go, Fizz.
Now Simmons crossover move into the lane. Looking for options. Daughtry corrals the wild pass. Back outside to Simmons. Inside to White. White gets the entry pass, working through a double team. Now over to Simmons, baseline shot, way too strong. Ball batted around, right back into the waiting hands of Simmons. Still a little short. It'll be Flowers who gets the rebound, is able to finish. Looks like Simmons shaking off a twisted ankle there. Snyder now over to Dawson. Dawson going to drive baseline. They're going to say a foul up top. Foul there is going to be number 25, Radoncic. And Simmons will come to the bench. It's Mora back into the game. Ball swung around. Zerpolo has it. Now gives it off up top to Snyder. Thinks about the shot. Will take it.
Rebounded there by Ahmed, and they're going to call Dawson on the walk.
Once again, Baruch into that full court press. Flowers up top to White, and they can get it into the front court. Now Daughtry over to Flowers. Left wing three. That's going to be way off, and it's going to be rebounded by Zerpolo. And they're going to call off-ball foul there by White. Cindy White's third, and if Medgar Evers is not careful, they're going to get some early foul trouble here, especially with the depleted bench tonight.
And, yeah, that's never a spot you're going to want to find yourself in, exactly to your point, David, where it doesn't look like they have any bench at this point with Simmons currently getting some treatment there. So if anyone gets into foul trouble, it's never a spot you want to find yourself in. It's like having to have 2 outfielders in baseball. Same concept.
Millie E will check back into the game as Dawson comes to the bench. But Baruch's lead is only 6, so Medgar Evers definitely keeping themselves in the game as we see Simmons trying to run it off here on the sideline so she can get back in. A nice finish there by Spyu on the turnover. So Baruch's full court press getting some of the intended results. Flowers almost loses it. Ball's loose. It's going to get into the hands of Snyder. Now over to Yee. Right into the hands of Daughtry. It's going to be a travel on Yee. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Newberg and the Medgar Evers Cougars with 3:03 remaining here in the half. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So a little more than 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Baruch leading by 8, but not having an easy go of things as they may have thought coming into this game, as we've seen some real tenacity from these Cougars.
Yeah, every time it looks like Baruch was really going to go on a run, Medgar Evers was there to stop them and really answer back with a string of points of their own.
Shot from Mora, no good. Now it's Spayu. Gives it off to Zerpolo. Hard pass. Zerpolo has to curl back out. Now up to Ahmed. Nice fake shot there. Now Snyder. Her shot barely grazes iron, but it'll be Ahmed who comes away with it. Now over to Spayu inside. Shot blocked by Daughtry. She might have got smacked a little bit on the loose ball, and that'll be Flowers who has it. Dangerous pass there. Now White has it inside, and she's going to take too many steps, and it'll go back to the Bearcats. Val Michi waiting to check into the game, and she will for Snyder.
And Samir Ahmed will take it past the timeline, gives it out to Millie Yee. Zerpolo back to Ahmed. Millie Yee is going to drive, now dish it out to Spayu, and 3-second violation. So Coach Trozos is going to call a timeout here with exactly 2 minutes left here in the half. We'll be back in a few.
So 2 minutes on the clock. Baruch lead by 8. It'll be Cougars ball, and Baruch will set up in their full court press or trap here. We'll find out momentarily, but it'll be Radoncic to inbound for the Cougars, and they'll have to go the full 200 feet. Excuse me, full 94 feet. Inbounds to Simmons. Has the press. Ball bounced up. Radoncic. There, nice play there. And I think that was the best job that the Cougars did getting into the offensive end. White loses as she hits the deck. Oh, they're going to say it all went off Baruch last, and it'll stay with Medgar Evers. Simmons back into the game, so a good sign there for the Cougars. Daughtry has it up top, looking for the back door of cutting of White. Simmons has to get it up. High shot off rim, no good. And Spyu comes away with it. Spyu up top, crossover move. Looking for options. Yee up top, swung around to Ahmed. Now turnover as Flowers comes away with it. Simmons on the cymbal, covered by Michi. The ball stolen as Simmons' entry pass was no good. Now it's Ahmed, and she'll be able to lay it in. Nice dish by Spyu. There's another turnover here by the Cougars, and it'll be Ahmed for the easy layup again. Nice full court press by the Bearcats. And Yee comes away with the steal. And this press is really working out well. And now it's Spyu at the free throw line. Instead, she'll circle back and slow things down for the Bearcats as they can hold for final. Well, there's a 2-second difference here between shot and game clock when in theory they could hold for the final shot. And it's going to be a kick ball against Cindy White. So it'll stay with the Bearcats. So Kiara Flowers will come to the bench. Checking into the game is number 14, number 12, Kalaya Mora. 14 seconds remaining here in the half. It'll be Spyu on the ball. She'll drive right, looking for options, gives it back outside to Ahmed. Ball swung around, up top to Yee. Yee will pull a three, knocks it down. Millie Yee on the three, and that will do it here for the first half. Baruch really able to pull away in the late going. 7 unanswered after that timeout with 2 minutes left. So Baruch lead 34-19. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of second half action of the first game of our doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena here. We're moments away from second half action here in the first game of our doubleheader between the Medgar Evers Cougars and your Baruch Bearcats. For the Cougars, it'll be Radoncic, Simmons, Flowers, Daughtry, and White. And for the Bearcats, it'll be Rivera. Make that Emily Rivera. Zerpolo, Yee, Michi, and Ahmed, the same starting five for both teams. As we're underway, and Zerpolo comes away with the steal. Aaron pass there by Flowers. Now finds Yee back door. Yee shot easily blocked, though, by Daughtry. Nice spin move by Ahmed. Can't finish, a little too short. And Baruch attacking quickly on both ends of the floor.
And, yeah, you want to see Millie Yee potentially avoid that dribble to go up, as obviously the defenders were closing in there, gave them a little bit more time. But nice defense there by Medgar Evers.
Now it's up top to White. Shot high, no good, off right rim. It'll be Ahmed who comes away with it. Ahmed trying to find Zerpolo underneath. She gets trapped. Now it's out to Yee. Nice pump fake there. Now ball swung around the perimeter. Inside to Yee. White on her, finding Zerpolo back door. She'll go past Flowers. High shot, no good, but she'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot two. And that'll be Daughtry's first foul of the evening. So Spayu knocks down the first. Excuse me, Zerpolo knocks down the first. And good on the second. Oh, they're going to call it a lane violation, so rare call there by the refs, but it will not count, so it'll be 1 of 2 at the line for Zerpolo. Now Flowers and Radoncic trying to get it across the timeline. It's going to be Radoncic. She's swiped by Zerpolo, and that's become Zerpolo's specialty. She now has make it 4 steals now on the evening. Spayu has 3, and Baruch really good at forcing turnovers. So with a little bit more than a minute gone here in the first, Baruch lead by 18. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And the Cougars break the huddle as Coach Newberg talks it over with his Cougar team, and it'll be Radoncic to inbound, and they have to go the full 94 feet. And once again, Baruch in that full court press. Radoncic now up to Simmons. And Yee comes away with the steal, go into the hands of Zerpolo. Now over to Michi, now in the corner, back to Michi. She'll take the right wing 3 off front rim, no good. Rebounded there by Radoncic, but it's swiped from behind by Ahmed. She can't keep it in bounds, and it's going to go back to the Cougars. And the Cougars, Brian, really not able to break down that Baruch press here in the first minute and a half of the second.
Yeah, Baruch really came out of the half just on all cylinders regarding that press, and they've almost been at 100% success rate, which you don't typically see. So it's speaking of that, the Bearcats are able to break down another one as Zerpolo goes a full court pass there. Valmichi unable to finish, but you're really seeing the Bearcats causing havoc here for the Cougars.
Zerpolo and Yee leading all scorers tonight. Leading the Baruch scorers tonight with 11. Make it all scorers. They each have 11 apiece. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Bearcats. Nia Dawson waiting to check into the game as Michi will come to the bench.
Tripped over the ball. What are you arguing with?
And Ahmed will walk things up for the Bearcats. A little under 2 minutes, over 2 minutes gone, here in the third quarter. Now it's inside to Zerpolo. Ball gets knocked out, though, and it'll be off the Cougars last, and we'll stay with the Bearcats. Don't forget, this is our first game of our doubleheader. We'll be on the air around 7:25 for the tip of the men's game between Medgar Evers and the Bearcats of Baruch College. Ball now inside to Dawson. Free throw line jumper. She knocks it down. That gives her second basket of the evening. Ball almost gets swiped there. Now Simmons has it. Crossover in the backcourt. Barely gets it across the timeline. And they're going to call it a 10-second violation.
Good explanation. Appreciate it, Ken. Good talk.
So now beyond Med up top for the Bearcats. Simmons on her. Ball swung around the perimeter. Yee inside to Zerpolo. Nice find. And Zerpolo finished the easy bucket off the glass. Baruch really starting to pull away with things here early in the third quarter, and the foul there is going to be on Yee. It's going to be a touch foul.
Still a 10-second count if she passes it over.
That was on Billy Yee for a second.
From your perspective, is that a 10-second count? Great. Appreciate it.
Simmons now into the front court. Entry pass there to White. Almost gets batted away from Rivera. Now White over to Daughtry. Baseline jumper. Shot's a little too strong. And it'll be Nia Dawson who comes away with it. Has the full court pass up to Zerpolo. And she'll finish it off the glass. Nice find by Dawson to Zerpolo. Zerpolo has 13 now. Make it 15 after that last bucket. And Yee gets called for the foul again. A little too over aggressive. And that'll be her third of the evening. And now Snyder will check into the game. And Yee will come to the bench. And right now, Baruch really having their way in the midst of an 18-0 run dating back to the second quarter.
And another 10-second violation.
And Baruch really playing well on the defensive end. The press really stifling the Cougars' offense.
Hands, ladies, hands! Hands up! Defense! Defense!
Yes, that's you!
Defense! Defense! Defense!
Now Ahmed, who trying to find what she thought was the cutting Rivera, instead throws it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Cougars. 6:17 remaining here in the third.
Medgar Evers able to get through there.
Even then, a bit dicey now as Simmons gives it over to Radoncic. Baseline shot, and that'll end the run for the Bearcats. Now Zerpolo into the front court. Gives it off to Snyder. She's always quick to pull. Zerpolo, baseline jumper. Shot no good. Rebounded there by White, and she's fouled there by Dawson. Nice hustle play there by Dawson, just a little too aggressive, and that'll be her second foul of the evening. Still plenty of time left here in the ball game. The Cougars just have to take it one possession at a time, but definitely wouldn't say it's over yet, but Baruch have this one very much at hand here, as now the Cougars able to get it into the front court. Over to White. Has it on the elbow. Shot no good. Rebounded loose. Zerpolo comes away with it.
And you really just see that adjustment as Francis Snyder goes in off glass. It's good. But, yeah, Dave, really coming out of the halftime, you see that adjustment in Coach Cotrozos' defense, as pretty much the game plan has been let's press and ultimately try to trap, even force a 10-second violation as they've done so successfully.
He's also gone to his bench a little bit quicker, so some fresh legs, quick rotation.
Yeah.
Maybe the answer here. As Baruch lead 45-21. Also, to your point on the defensive end, right now Medgar Evers only shooting 27% from the field on the game, so Baruch definitely getting it done on both ends of the court here.
Yeah.
Through the first portion of this game. Well, now into the latter portion of the third quarter. Ball almost thrown away. Daughtry ball's loose. It's going to be
Jump ball. Medgar Evers possession.
So they're going to call it a kick ball on Medgar Evers, so it'll stay with, it'll go back to the Bearcats, excuse me, and Snyder will bring it into the front court. Ball swung around the perimeter. Now inside to Rivera. Bounce out to Ahmed. Baseline shot. A little too strong. No good. And Simmons comes away with the board. Pick here from Daughtry. Simmons uses it on the right. Now it's over to White. Flowers backs out to create space for White. Now White, she's going to travel underneath. Takes too many steps before she goes up with that layup. So it'll go back to the Bearcats. 25th turnover of the evening for Medgar Evers, and definitely not helping their own cause here.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to win committing that many turnovers. Just regardless of the opponent, the matchup, the circumstances, you always want to limit those turnovers, but again, it's a lot easier said than done throughout the course of a ball game, especially when you're talking lack of fresh legs too.
Daughtry on the rebound there.
Again, you're seeing a lot of rebounding out of Medgar Evers. I got to assume they're out-rebounding Baruch thus far. As here's Zerpolo with the float pass. She's able to corral that, dishes it back out to Dawson. Now Ahmed driving in, back out to Francis Snyder, and she rings that one home. That's going to be a two-pointer.
And Baruch will settle back into their full court press. Simmons getting boxed in. Tries to throw it off the leg of Zerpolo. It'll be Ahmed who comes away with the loose ball. Now to Snyder. She gets fouled by Daughtry. That's going to be her second. And a nice hard foul there by Daughtry to make sure that she doesn't make the basket. Caitlin Rivera checking in for her sister Emily, and it'll be Snyder at the line to shoot two.
That's fine, so take it back middle. You can't beat them on the corner. They got 2 and 3. Take it back middle and look for a pass. It's going to be better than trying to beat 2 or 3 people over there.
So Snyder over 1 right now and make it 1 for 2 as that one rattles around, and now Spy will check into the game for Ahmed. And it'll be Simmons to walk things off. Baruch have dropped back into a half-court setup as Radoncic now has it up top over to Simmons. Ooh, Simmons has to be careful there. Keeps her pivot, though. Ball knocked away as it was trying to go from Flowers. Dawson comes away with it, and Dawson's able, can't finish. As she gets her own rebound, though, and Dawson can't finish again. Gets her own rebound a second time. And Coach Newberg wants to talk things over with his Medgar Evers team with 3:07 remaining. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting.
I'll bring us back. And we are back here under action at the Arc Arena. 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter as Simmons takes it up for Medgar Evers, who are trying to get back in this one. And the ball will go back to Baruch.
Get back, ladies!
Linda Spyu will take it up for the Bearcats.
So Simmons will pick up Spyu at the top of the key. Now inside to Zerpolo, trying to find, a nice play there. Almost a soccer-style dummy from Spyu as the pass goes to Michi. And to no avail as her shot's off back rim. It'll be Simmons to walk things up for the Cougars.
Francis Snyder nearly picks that one off.
It'll be Flowers inside to White. She gets knocked. I think the foul is going to be on Rivera. Her first.
Fouls on number 14. Caitlin Rivera. Rivera's first. Bearcats fifth. 2 shots for Sydney White.
So White at the line to shoot 2 and an opportunity to cut this deficit in half with 2:20 remaining here in the third. Off on the first. And White knocks down the second. So 1 of 2 at the line. 50-24, Baruch lead. 2:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Baruch have this one handily so far, and all they have to do is close things out. Rivera backdoor to Spayu, and 1 for Spayu. Nice play there. Through the contact and able to finish.
Yeah, good job by Melinda there to really take that contact, but still able to finish at the rim.
And that ball goes around and out. No good. So Spayu unable to convert the 3-point play, and it'll be Simmons to walk things up for the Cougars. Takes the pick there from Radoncic. Now goes into the lane, circles back, trying to go against Snyder. Nice play there. A little scoop layup from Simmons, and able to force that one through. Spayu now open shot from the free throw line. Shot no good. Daughtry on the board. Now Simmons will walk things up for the Cougars. 1:30 remaining here in the third. White working in the post against Rivera. She gets double teamed outside to Radoncic. Now to Simmons trying to find the backdoor cutter. Nope, said she'll go left. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Now White has to put it up. Straight away shot, no good. Radoncic on the rebound, able to knock that one down. Zerpolo, full court pass, able to finish. Nice play there. Zerpolo is able to corral that one and finish at the rim.
Yeah, nice play there by Melinda Spayu. Good court vision and a really good placement there, almost like a quarterback pass.
Gives Zerpolo 17 on the evening as now Simmons goes right to the basket and able to finish. It's her 6th point of the night. Michi up top to Snyder. Back to Michi. Ball stolen there by Simmons. Trying to find Flowers cutting, and Michi comes away with the steal. And this Cougars team, you can see, is just a bit gassed here late in the third. And Baruch can hold for the final shot. DePolo gets it. Now it's Snyder. Right elbow wing jumper is good. Knocks that one down. It's going to be a 2. And it'll extend the Baruch lead to 26. So with 4 seconds remaining, the Cougars will just walk things out. And Baruch have this game in hand. Up 26 at the end of 3. 56-30. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting. We go to the 4th here. And now welcome back to the fourth quarter of action here at the Arc Arena between the Medgar Evers Cougars and your Baruch College Bearcats. This is the final quarter of our first game of our doubleheader between the women of Medgar Evers and Baruch. Don't forget the next tip will be at about 7:25 as the two men's teams will face off. Nice play there by White inside, can't finish, going to go off White last, and it'll go back to the Bearcats. And I think if you're both teams right now, you're just trying to get through this here and finish off the game strong.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of tired legs on that Cougars team at the end of the third. Ball swung around the perimeter. Spyu has it now. Over to Yee. Back to Spyu. Nice crossover move into the lane. Way too strong, and Radoncic comes away with it. Now Simmons has it up top. Bounce pass over to Daughtry. Gives it to White. White shot, 12-footer, no good. Dawson comes away with the rebound. Nice block. No, they're going to call a foul there on Daughtry, and I don't know about that, as it looked like it was all ball. And Baruch may have got away with the one there.
So Dawson will go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Off on the first, just a bit short. Dawson really struggling from the line tonight. Make it 0 of 3, so definitely not been kind to her from the free throw line.
She's able to convert on the second there.
And it'll be Simmons to walk things up, and definitely just a quiet feel here at the fourth quarter of this game as both teams maybe just ready for this one to end, as now Simmons, wild shot at the air ball. Actually, going to say went off the Bearcats last as it was a tip, and it'll go stay with the Cougars underneath. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 1 minute and 15 gone here in the fourth. Now White has it on the baseline, gives it further inside to Radoncic. She gets fouled as she goes up, and the foul will be on number 25, Spyu. Just her first of the evening, so that'll send Radoncic to the line to shoot 2. Off on the first and rattles home the second, so 1 of 2 from the line. And it'll be Dawson to bring things up for the Bearcats.
Hands, ladies, hands out.
Johnson, watch behind you.
Dawson gets that one stripped for her. She got her own rebound, but stolen away there by the Cougars underneath, and it'll be Simmons to walk things up. Now White has it in the paint. Ball might have went off her leg last. It's loose on the ground. They're going to call it a jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
And Val Mitchie will take it up here past the timeline for the Bearcats. 8 minutes remaining. Rivera going to Spy, who goes baseline, back to Dawson. Nice move there by Michi to shake the defender off glass. Just a little bit too strong there, and that one's corralled by White as Medgar Evers will slow it up here.
So Michi will pick up Simmons at the half-court line. Looking for options. Michi all over her. Dawson comes away with the steal.
You gotta come to the ball, Sidney. That was not open. I don't know why you're upset. There's no way you would have got that ball. You gotta come to it.
And Baruch lead now by 28. A little bit more than 2.5 gone here in the fourth. It'll be Simmons to walk things up into the offensive end here. Simmons now going to go right to the rim. Can't finish the left hand. Ball's loose. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats. They went off of Daughtry or White last. And a slew of changes as Rivera, Ahmed, Snyder, and Zerpolo will check in with Yee staying on the court.
Now Samir Ahmed will take it up for the Bearcats.
Seen a lot of different people handle the ball tonight.
Yeah.
And run point. It's been Ahmed, it's been Michi, it's been Snyder. We've seen Dawson do it at times.
Millie Yee off front rim.
Ooh, nice rebound there by Ahmed. Right back to Yee inside, outside to Snyder. She could pull. 20-footer, no good. Rebounded there by White. And it'll be Flowers to walk it up for the Cougars. Takes the pick. Bounce pass inside to White. That's going to be 2 hands on the back of White on Rivera. So coming in on 6.5 remaining. Nice play there by Radoncic. Just can't finish at the rim. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Shoot it left, please. That would be way better than that shot. Job, CC.
Now Snyder over to Zerpolo, back up top to Yee. Ball swung into the quarter to Snyder, and she'll pull up a 3. Knocks that one down. Her first 3 of the evening.
Yeah, real nice shot there out of Francis Snyder. It's a little bit over 6 minutes remaining here in the game.
Now it's White going baseline, and she gets hit on the arm. Foul there is going to be number 42, Rivera. It's going to be her second. Correction, make it her third. And that'll send White to the line to shoot 2. White off on the first. Ooh, no good on the second. Nice box out there by Rivera. She's quickly double teamed, but the ball quickly advanced to Ahmed, who brings it into the front court. She'll go right to the rim, trying to finish with the right hand, and she gets fouled on the way up. And now she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the Medgar men's team has come out onto the far side to stretch a bit, as they will be playing Baruch in the second game of our doubleheader here at the Arc Arena. Ahmed knocks down the first. Don't forget, Thursday night, big night of basketball here at the Arc Arena, as it is the Battle of Lexington between Hunter College. The first tip, the women's game will be at 5:30, and then the men's game will be at 8 o'clock, but it will be a packed house here at the Arc Arena, and probably by the time, throughout the game, as classes get let out and whatnot, the gymnasium should be full. Now inside to Rivera. Daughtry all over her. Now it's Ahmed. Ball swung around. Snyder, baseline shot. Off back rim. No good. Rivera gets a hand on it, but now it'll be Mora who touches it last. And it'll go back to the Bearcats.
Number 3, Destiny Simmons, returned.
Hey, watch the shove, please. We only have 6. I saw it. Laurie didn't see it. Come on, CC.
Now Yee swings it around to Zerpolo. Up top to Yee. Yee will pull a 3. Knocks it down. Millie Yee hits her her first 3 of the night. And that will give her, I believe, 11 on the evening. Excuse me, that's actually her second 3, and that'll give her 14 on the evening.
Cougars ball, checking in.
Mora will check into the game, and we'll see Daughtry come to the bench for the first time tonight. Radoncic gives it out to White. Nice play there from Radoncic to White. Now the ball's up ahead to Yee. Her shot's a little too wild. Snyder comes away with the rebound up top to Ahmed. Over to Rivera, back outside to Zerpolo. Ball swung around quickly. Ahmed over to Snyder. Snyder's going to pull a 3. Rebound Still loose, and it's going to go off of Rivera last, so it'll go back to the Cougars. 4.5 remaining here in the ball game. And Simmons will walk things up for the Cougars. Three ball, no there, good there. White gets the rebound though, and her shot's a little wild. And it'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Cougars. Nice hustle play there underneath, and we're able to gain back a possession.
Yeah, good second effort there from the Cougars. Again, ton of effort as White is able to knock that down as well, so that's 2 consecutive jumpers there.
She has 14 tonight. Now's her pull. High arcing baseline shot, no good. Rebound loose, goes off of the Cougars last. And it'll stay with Baruch as Valmichi checks back into the game, and that'll bring Zerpolo to the bench.
It's actually looking like White just needs one more rebound here for a double-double.
Outside shot there by Ahmed, no good. And he's going to get called for the foul while trying to corral that offensive rebound.
Yeah, tough call, but just a little bit too much contact there when Millie was coming in with a lot of steam on that. And it's going to be a Medgar Evers timeout here, so 3:48 remaining. We'll be back in a few.
So both teams break the huddle. 3:48 remaining here in the ball game. Baruch lead by 32, 67-35 to be exact. It'll be Cougars basketball. And Simmons will walk things up here. Yee gets able to steal that, and nope, it'll go out of bounds. Nice hustle play though by Millie. That'll be Simmons up top. Baruch looks like may have fallen into a zone here with 3.5 remaining. Now it's White working on Ahmed. She gets double teamed, and she'll get fouled.
Group foul, number 20, Samira Ahmed. That's 5 team fouls. 2 shots for Cindy White.
That's Ahmed's second, but that'll send White to the line as Rivera checks into the game for Ahmed. White off on the back rim. And can't hit either as rebounds fought for. It'll be Rivera who comes away with it. Up to Snyder now, and Snyder's going to push. Cross-court pass to Yee. Ooh, trying to get Michi underneath, but maybe a little bit too quick as Yee was still trying to corral that pass. And it'll go back to the Cougars. Simmons will walk it across the timeline. Now over to Radoncic. Inside to White. Shot no good. A nice follow through there by White. Able to finish inside the arch, underneath.
Francis Snyder will now take it up for Baruch.
Michi has it on the right wing, up top to Snyder, back to Michi.
Now down to Rivera, back up to Snyder. Billy Yee looking for an inside pass to Rivera there, but gets picked off by Simmons. Again, that really speaks towards Medgar efforts, hustle on both sides of the ball, and they're not giving up here. They're playing hard on both sides.
Doncic elbow jumper, no good, and Yee will bring it up for the Bearcats. 2.5 remaining here in the ball game. Now Snyder, baseline jumper. Deep shot, no good. Ball's loose on the ground. Radonjic able to corral that, and Simmons will walk it up for the Cougars. Bounce pass inside to Daughtry, looking for options. White, baseline shot, knocks it down. Now over to Snyder. Snyder gets it back in the corner from Michi, now inside to Rivera. Working on Daughtry, no, gives it up to Yee. Now Snyder on the baseline, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound might have went off of Rivera's hand, but goes into the hands of Radonjic. And Simmons will walk it up. Now White, baseline shot, no good. Rebound loose. Yee comes away with it for the Bearcats, and she'll quickly push in transition. Nice bounce pass to Snyder over to Valmichi as she's fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two.
It's a little bit over a minute left here. As Mitchie will shoot two. Good on the first.
Wolf back rim, but an offensive rebound there by Rivera. And Baruch get another possession. A minute remaining here in the ball game. Now Michi, right wing jumper. It's going to be a two, and she'll get that one a drop. Simmons walks it up. We'll pull up a three. A lot of backspin on that one.
Looks like he got blocked a little bit.
They're going to give it to Baruch, so with 44 seconds left, Baruch can walk out 30 of those. Now Michi gives it over to Rivera. Cross-court pass to Yee now. Oh, Yee trying to go to Snyder. Stolen by Simmons. Can't finish. And Snyder will bring it into the front court, and the Bearcats can walk it out here. And a big win for Baruch to end that two-game slide, and a nice CUNYAC W.
Yep, they'll now put them at 7-3 within the conference and 13-7 overall. So again, really good start here for the women's hoops. And definitely be sure to stay tuned, as we'll be on in about 20 minutes or so for the men's half of the doubleheader.
So the women take the first half 70-39. Like Brian said, we'll be back in about 20 minutes to start the second game, the men's game between the Medgar Evers Cougars and your Baruch Bearcats. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting.